Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 1 of Twilight Imperium 3rd Edition, and we are making our way through Turn 1. We've done the quick start rules. We've already set up the Sardak Nor. We've set up the Emirates of Hakan. We've set up the Barony of Letnev, and now we're back around to the Federation of Sol. What we're going to do is go through that initial accelerated quick start rules for each of these factions, and then we will jump into the normal turn round of turn 2. So Federation of Sol is up next. We will read some backstory, continue our reading of the backstory. We'll jump deep into the Federation of Sol's backstory, and then we will place setup for turn 1 with their command counters and their fleet deployment to support their expansion so far in the Twilight, the Age of Twilight that we're role-playing. So before we jump into it, quick shout out to the sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. Our channel is not monetized, so trying to make our living here to support the channel with Book 1 and 2 of Quantum Locksmith Saga. Check out this epic sci-fi Dead Sons 11 Volume 1, Locksmith of Quanta, black hole beings at the edge of time trying to reboot the universe, and then the Quantum Locksmith, a Doctor Who-like H.G. Wells time traveler figure who sits on the quantum quorum that polices violations of space-time. You've got everything in the Volume 2 from gray aliens to sentient AI from the dawn of the universe to Giordano Bruno. So check these out. Bookstore link is below. We've also got a Patreon if you'd like to check us out there. We've been posting our back catalog of games from Pontos Fathom Hobbies across YouTube. YouTube platform, we're still continuing to support YouTube, but you know, it's more and more difficult to monetize. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but just to let you know, we've got our videos being posted out on Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey. So if you want to see us on your favorite platform, go check us out over there. Say hi. We're trying to grow those channels as well. The back catalog's not fully caught up yet, so YouTube is still our cutting edge place. So if you're here, thanks. We also have the Patreon, so you can check out some other information there. Tons of painting videos, board games on this channel, so really appreciate your support. If you could like, subscribe, and share. And guys, this is my first time in this rodeo. Please leave some comments below. We'd love to hear what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. So thanks a lot. Let's jump into the backstory again. So where we left off, of all the planets, none was more war-torn than Mechatol Rex. After the death of the last emperor, all semblance of Lazak control collapsed. The Lazak people became hunted across the galaxy in the vengeful wave of murder that is known as the Great Scourge. Lasting only 20 years, the Scourge resulted in the complete annihilation of the Lazak race. Until now, no Lazak has been seen in the known galaxy for more than 3,000 years. The Twilight Wars continued for centuries, yet no race was powerful enough to seize the throne and risk the fate of the Lazak. Slowly, the strength of the great civilizations failed as their economies crumbled and the whole technologies were lost from the strain of long war. So this does have a kind of feeling of foundation and empire too. It definitely, as a CTP calls out in the game dedication, Asimov's foundation is definitely a huge influence here about the galactic dark ages coming. So to facilitate that galactic dark age coming, we got Federation of Sol. Let's dig into their backstory, and then we will populate their planets on the way toward Mechatol Rex setup. So let's jump into it. So first off, we've got the Federation of Sol. Nestled in the third orbit of the Sol system lies Jord, the ancestral home of the human race. Few planets can rival Jord's diversity of climates, seasons, and ecology. Much of its wealth is attributed to its enormous moon, which causes dramatic tidal motions in Jord's oceans, which is thought to be the impetus of a diverse life and weather pattern. Most of Jord's orbit, as well as its moon, is crowded with stellar traffic from the orbital and lunar stations. Military ships of the line, bearing the distinctive Sol symbol, are often moored to the bulky military platforms in Jor's orbit, or to the fleet-based Churchill Prima that orbits the reddish fourth planet of the system. The humans themselves represent the most numerous and most diverse species of the galaxy. Soon, the discovery of the mass drive. Humans left Jord to explore, and they continue to explore, the distant corners of space. Humans can be found in all corners of the galaxy and seem to demonstrate the great variation in intellect and application of skill. Human colonies and settlements can be found everywhere, as can human servants, traders, cartographers, explorers, mercenaries, scholars, construction crews, smugglers, scientists, diplomats. It's commonly recognized among galactic historians that it has been the diversified skills of the human race that has been the determining factor of it avoiding annihilation or extinction. Of the untold billions of humans that dwell across the galaxy, all of whose ancestors once migrated from Sol system, most feel no allegiance to the kinship of the Sol Federation or to the humans of Jord. Some feel a traditional friendship, while a few remain loyal to Sol and its policies. Being the last civilization to be admitted to the Imperial Council, it is ironic that Sol was the first to openly declare war against the failing Empire. It was Sol's fleet that fired the first shot at the Letnev blockade of the Quan wormhole, escalating the minor conflict. The Sol Federation of Nations is governed by biannually elected High Minister, who has the executive control of the economy, budget, and Sol military. The executive powers of the High Minister are held in check by 3 distinct governing houses. The bodies of the Federation are all centrally located in the massive metropolis of New Moscow, a bustling center of politics, trade, and high culture. That's called New Moscow. The current High Minister, Juan Salvador Tao, is preparing for a new age that he knows is rapidly evolving before him. He is eager to expand the official colonization of Sol once more, especially to the old colonies of Centauri, Graal, and Quan. He knows that under one empire, under the balance of power is shifting and the universe will soon come again to be balanced under one empire. The High Minister makes sure that his federation will prevail during the coming power struggle and inevitable war. Already the Sol fleet awaits his command to strike nearby systems. Soon the human destiny will be fulfilled and the distant suns theirs to command. So I got a little distracted there because I was thinking of the strategy here for the system of Sol. Here's that Quan blockade. It's kind of flipped the way the script works. It's kind of barren. He should have been here, but that's okay. We've got this. We got this. Our game's a little different than the backstory. No worries. We got Federation of Sol. Let's take our 2 Sol command and let's decide which way we were going to. Well, I think we're going to go toward. Well, do we move up toward Mechatol Rex? I think that might be our approach. And we'll let the Naula Collective do their thing. So what we'll do is we'll do Arnor and Lore and Lazar, and then we'll also place planets here. We've got 1 in the home world, so we'll populate all of our ships here. We'll put 2 carriers out like this and keep this in the home world, and that's going to do it for us. So, yeah, Federation of Sol. I think we've got them pretty well set up. I think they're just trying to get closer to Mechatol Rex. They've got outposts here in Lazar. And yeah, I think that'll do it. So yeah, let's kind of go through their other components that they've got. So as we put this back here, just quick shout out to some of their technologies. One, they've got, we got to get them their other planets first, right? So we've got Lazar, Arnor, Lore, Skaglug, and we will read through these other planets for each of the races in turn too. So as we kind of look at these other races, let's find out what powers these have. So we'll place their planets on their control board, their technology stack here. We also see that they have starting technology of anti-mass deflectors and cybernetics. again, definitely looking forward to painting these minis. Let's leave that for, usually we're going to do that before we start, but I've really been putting off playing this. As I mentioned, I watched Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, and listen, I thought it was cool enough. I liked it, but it reminded me how I missed space sci-fi. Was a huge Battlestar Galactica fan. You mean X, kind of an ex Star Wars fan like everybody is these days, after what they've done to it. But back as a kid, Star Wars was everything, and I think that concept of going back into epic sci-fi, I'm kind of interested in. I've been reading the Three Body Problem. I think that's some cool sci-fi. Been very interested in that. Yeah, let me know what you guys have been reading. Any sci-fi? Are you consuming any cool science fiction, epic space science fiction? I tried to get into The Expanse, but I kind of lost track of it after season 2. Although I really like it, I just kind of lost steam for it. But yeah, really interested in what you guys have been watching. So leave your comments below. Next round, we will jump into the Naula Collective. We'll have their turn, quick setup turn 1, and we'll see you guys in the next turn. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.